Yo, so I want to talk about this shit that just happened to me and shit, right? So last Monday, I wasn't really gonna let the cat out the bag because it wasn't no big deal, right? And I don't like to tell people like the moves I'm making and shit like that. Even if it's like YouTube and people don't know me, I still just be keeping shit to myself, right? So these last 2 weeks, I applied for a gig like November 16th, right? Um, and it was Amazon, right? And so they reached back out to me like super efficient, like within 2 days, and they was interested in hiring me and everything like that. So I had to go through the process, like the urine test, the drug test, background check, everything like that, clean driver's license, clean driving record, everything, right? Everything checked out, everything passed. So they get me to go to this training program, like maybe like 2 weeks ago. So I go to the training program Monday and Tuesday, smooth, everything cool, passed the test, everything cool, paid training. So I'm done with the training Tuesday. Like Wednesday, and mind you, leading up to all this, I'm skipping a lot of shit, but like leading up to all this shit, like I just noticed, like, and I knew what I was doing it for. Like I spoke about in my other videos, like my kids is me. Like my kids is me. I'm my kids. Like we one, we align. You see what I'm saying? So when I said I would never work a 9 to 5 again, I meant that shit. But then, things come up, and then you start to be made aware of certain things, and you realize like, yo, I need to make certain sacrifices for my kids. You know what I'm saying? My kids, somebody had said that in one of the comments, like, bro, your kids is you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So don't feel like a sucker, like going back out here getting a job or trying to find a job. You know what I mean? You taking care of responsibility as a man. And I knew that, but I had already made my mind up that I never work a job again, and I meant that shit. But when you got kids, it's like you kind of sometimes gotta bend. You kind of, you might have to just be sacrificial. So I said all that to say, like, I already was noticing little shit about the job, like the communication and like just how they do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it just like it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no. And this is just the one DSP that I was working for. I guess it's like Alpha, Omega, some shit. Like right. So I get done with the training that Tuesday. The nigga texts me like Wednesday, like, yo, can you, like, he texted me that Wednesday, like, yo, can you come in Friday to take a ride with our trainer so we can get you situated? So I'm like, no, I could come in Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like they was real. That's when I knew the communication was fucked up with them, because just how they run it. You can't control who control the DSPs. They like a third party. Like it's contractual. Like it's not Amazon itself, but it's like these DSPs is like the people that get the contracts through Amazon, and they run it. They run the hubs and shit, you know what I mean? Like with the delivery vans and everything, right? But they just pieces of shit. Like I'm standing on that. Like the fucking the guy, how they get in contact with you, this app they use, like all of that shit. You know what I mean? It's bullshit, right? You know what I'm saying? And like kind of like you be on an island and you gotta figure that shit out on your own. So that's how I knew they was on bullshit too. Cause like prior to that, like I think like they had texted me on like a Tuesday and asked me to come in like the next day for some shit. And I'm just like, no, like I can't, like I got kids, I got a fucking life. I can't drop everything to come fucking meet with y'all or go to this interview or this training program. I think it was the training. Like they text me on Tuesday, like, you got training tomorrow at 7:30. Not where to go, where to park, what door to go in, what side of the building to go in, who to see, who to ask for. None of that shit. They just simply just yo, be there at 7:45. Like, damn, like this what this shit is? Like this what how the communication is? You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you getting into a certain gig, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro, I always look at Amazon like what Trump say, like it's a black job. You know what I'm saying? That's all I see is young black niggas, young black chicks working there, hustle and bustle type of environment. You know what I'm saying? I just looked at it like them type of gigs, like it's just not to be taken serious because the way they run it. You know what I'm saying? And just how it's ran, right? And sure enough, when I apply and I get the gig or I get set up, I was like, oh yeah, I see this shit for what it is. So the chick, they they reach out to me, ask me, yo, can you come in the next day? No, I can't. I'll be in Monday. I need time to get my kids, acclimated, get a babysitter to watch my kids and all that shit. So I figure out a solid schedule or whatever it is. So I go in Monday for the ride along. They pair me with this Spanish chick, right? And you could tell like she probably get certain attention from certain guys. Guys will fuck anything, right? So, but a lot of that shit go to women head when they get attention from guys, right? You could tell she one of them, like, just love attention. So she talking to everybody, speaking to everybody and all that kind of shit. So she get with me, hey, how you doing? I'm such and such. I introduce myself. We go along the ride along. So throughout the whole day, I made a video about some of this shit. About the whole day, the ride along, we everything is everything. I'm delivering. She telling me I'm like doing 15 deliveries an hour. I'm not paying attention to that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm never going to be doing 20, 25 deliveries an hour. I'm not running around. I'm not no fucking robot. And that's what Amazon be looking for, bro. They want them Amazon delivery drivers. I feel for y'all niggas, bro. I feel for y'all niggas because they running y'all. And anybody work for Amazon, don't let them tell you no different. They knocking they dick in the dirt, bro. They running them niggas in the ground. They are fucking destroying you, bro. Every day you going out that bitch with 200 stops. You see what I'm saying? Like, they killing their employees, right? So I go along to ride along and shit. She telling me this, telling me that. This, I need to work on that. I need to work on that. Mind you, I just started. I told her I never drove a van. I never drove a cargo van. I drive a mid-size sedan. Like, I never drove a van. I never did door-to-door. I never worked with Amazon. So she taking all that into consideration. Oh, okay, it's okay. It's no big deal. You're doing fine. Shift get over it. Now, mind you, I think the bitch personalized her decision to tell them that she didn't feel like I was going to be able to keep up with production. This is what she told them. This is what they told me today, right? After like 7 days of me being off, nobody reached out to me. Nobody sent me nothing. Nobody called me, email. Like, they just very unprofessional, bro. Amazon is a piece of shit, bro. Amazon Philadelphia, like Ben Salem or some shit, bro. They a piece of shit, bro. Like, so all that shit go by. Now, she telling me all of this personal shit and she catch the bus and all that. I think the bitch told them I'm not good enough, even though it was my first day and I never drove a van before, never worked for Amazon before. I think she told them I wasn't gonna make the cut because I didn't give her a ride home. No bullshit. She caught the bus. It was snowing. It was cold as shit. She told me she catch the bus. I ignored that shit, bitch. I ain't giving you no fucking ride. Bitch, catch the bus like you been catching. Give a fuck about that. I ain't got no empathy for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got on my fucking nerves all day anyway. You know what I mean? But I say all that to say, man, like, that Amazon shit is a fucking joke. They fired me after working for 1 day, bro. I worked 10 hours, bro. Mind you, we rescuing, they call it rescuing. We rescuing people that been there for months, right? We had to rescue this chick. They call it rescuing, like when they don't see you as getting a route done for that day. Like, you behind on time. So you got to rescue somebody, take some stops off them. The chick been there for months. She's still needing to be rescued. So that goes to show, like, everybody don't have this shit under control. Everybody don't have this shit down to a science to where, though, every day they're just effective and they're getting the work done and they're getting the packages off the van. You see what I'm saying? But y'all give me 1 day, 10 hours, a 10-hour shift to prove myself, right? So I said, I'll make a video about this shit, bro. Like, Amazon is a fucking joke, bro. You know what I mean? And I ain't bitter. I don't feel no type of way. Nothing gonna change. Bills gonna get paid. Kids gonna be taken care of. But it's like, when you think about that type of shit, like, this is what the world want, bro. They want robots. Holla at Elon Musk, bro. That's the nigga y'all need to be in touch with, bro. People human, bro. Ain't nobody gonna be fucking diving off the van and fucking deliver these packages and shit like that, bro, just to meet their quota of 20 packages an hour or 20 deliveries an hour. That's crazy, bro. That's insanity. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, for the bitch to tell me, yo, you doing just fine. You doing good. And these two guys that just started before you, they called me all day on my day off because they was confused and they needed help with this and they needed help with that. Like, bro, you got to give people time to get acclimated into the job. To learn the job is repetition. Any job I ever did, I was good at it. But you know what? I had to start somewhere. It took repetition. I had to get my reps up. I had to go in that motherfucker every day for a couple of weeks to get the hang of everything and understand everything and learn everything so I could be efficient. You see what I'm saying? I ain't no slouch when I work a job, bro. I work. I'm not, if I'm getting out my bed and getting in my car to go to this establishment or go to this whatever, I'm going to put 100% in because I want y'all to have my check right. I ain't no slouch at all, but it just had me thinking like, damn, this shit crazy. Like, I ain't been fired in a minute since I really started growing into a mature mindset of like, yo, if I'm here, bro. I might as well work. I ain't here to shoot the shit and bullshit. So when they called me, I was like, yeah, you know, she's pretty accurate and we value her opinion. And she said that you probably wasn't going to make the cut or you wasn't going to be able to keep up with production. So we're going to go in a different direction. That shit had me thinking like, damn, for real? And not for nothing, y'all taking another motherfucker word. Y'all ain't even giving me time to prove myself. And I was wondering, like, they took me off the schedule. But I had just asked, I had just reached out to the bitch told me that she like, yeah, reach out to such and such. To get your schedule situated so it can work around your availability and everything with your kids and everything like that. Like helping me out, giving me advice on who to talk to and what to do and all this shit. Get you a flashlight, get a charger. You're going to need it for your van. Like all of this bullshit. Just to know in the back of your mind. And then even knowing, I didn't even know her word. I didn't know they was going off her word. I thought she was just training me. I didn't know that they was basing whether or not I was going to be kept off of her. Because that, a bitch can make up anything. Like I said, I totally think she personalized the fact that I ain't offer her a ride. If I would have gave that bitch a ride, the Poppy Land and shit, if I would have gave that bitch a ride home, I bet you she wouldn't. I bet you she would have told him, yeah, he cool. Yeah, he good. But she personalized it because I ain't give her a ride. I was giving the bitch tips and pointers. She got cheated on by her fucking husband and all types of shit. I was giving the bitch pointers, looking out and all that when I didn't want to. I was trying to ignore the shit. But, you know, I'm just like, damn, this shit crazy, bro. Like, people really, like, crazy, and it's even crazier, like, that these organizations and these big businesses and stuff, what kind of employee that they're looking for. But my mom was just telling me, like, that shit just wasn't for me, bro. And I'm not mad, but I don't like putting myself out there in no kind of way, because I told myself, bro, I was done with this 9 to 5. I was done with the rat race. I want to say one thing, yo. You can't strong arm the universe, bro. Whatever the universe got in store for you, whatever God got in store for you, whatever you believe in, you know what I'm saying? It's a higher power for sure, and you can't really you can't fight it, you know what I mean? And it got me thinking like, shit, I probably wasn't even supposed to work there. You know what I mean? My mom even told me like, that shit wasn't for you, yo. That shit was gonna burn you the fuck out. You was gonna fucking quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a hustle and bustle type job. They working you like a motherfucker, like a slave, like, you know what I mean? So it just made me think though, like, that shit wasn't for me. I probably dodged the bullet for real. But I hate putting myself out there and trying to sacrifice, or even if I don't want to work there, still pushing myself to do it for my kids. And y'all motherfuckers allow this individual bitch to tell y'all her word is gold. Like, oh yeah, he not gonna make it. She could have said that for whatever reason. You see what I'm saying? Outside of y'all looking at the numbers and saying, damn, he doing 15 an hour, not 5, not 3, he doing 15 an hour, and he just started. The nigga never worked here before. That's why I said, yeah, I'm about to come on this joint and bash. Amazon, bro, it's a joke, bro. It's a piece of shit. Ben Sellum, Amazon in Philadelphia, bro. It's a joke. Like, piece of shit, bro. How they run it, ain't no communication. Nigga, I had to ask them, yo, like, what's up? What's going on? I'm off the schedule. Like, anything, anybody could have told me, yeah, you're fired. We going in a different direction. Simple shit. Simple shit. I had to keep badgering them niggas. Yo, what's up? Da-da-da-da-da. I need to know what's going on with my schedule, blah, blah, blah. Like, ain't nobody saying shit. Niggas leaving me on red in the chat, like, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the communication fucked up. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do, how to start this. It's a joke, bro. And I just feel like I wasted my time. You know what I mean? That's why I'm so big on like just being purposeful, bro. I don't want to waste no more time out of my life, bro. I don't want to, like, I'm at that age where I can't throw a year away. I'm at that age where I can't throw 2 years away and just be like, all right, that just was some shit. That's some young shit. When you young like that, bro, you could be 16 and be like, fuck, I worked at this dead-end job for 2 years. It's cool. Nigga, you only 18. You still got your whole life ahead of you, bro. You only 20. You got your whole life ahead of you. When you get a certain age, bro, you're not trying to be wasting a month, weeks, days, hours, especially not years and years, going in the wrong direction. All for that shit to be like, damn, you had, the intentions was right, but you was going the wrong way. I can't afford to play with my time like that. Not I could live until I'm 110. I'm just saying it do something to me when I'm wasting time nowadays. Like, I don't have it. I don't want to be at a job for a month if I'm not about to be here for a substantial amount of time. I don't want to be around a person if I, like, it just ain't no need. I don't want to waste no time. I don't want to waste a month, a day, an hour, a year on some shit that just is not purpose. It's not purposeful. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing in it. Like, I don't, like I said, when you young, bro, you could play with your time like that. Cool, whatever. That was just a year. You could go do a year in jail. I'm not giving you no time. I don't have it. I don't have it to waste. I don't have it to play with. I'm more mad, if anything, now that I wasted my time. That's really what it is for me, just putting myself out there like that. I'm mad more than anything about that. It ain't about the money. You see what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I wasted my fucking time with y'all stupid ass motherfuckers. And I already knew what it was hitting for, but you know, you tend to look past that shit when it's about your kids, and it's sacrificial when you doing some shit for. That's why I said the universe can't be going against me on that, because you can't never knock a man for trying to do right by his kids and do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to make a move. You get what I'm saying? That just wasn't the move, I guess. But yeah, fuck Amazon, bro. Amazon is a fucking joke. And I can't speak for every DSP, but the one I was at, they a fucking joke. And I hope they shut that shit down. The same motherfucker, y'all taking her word as her word as gold. You see what I'm saying? The bitch on there fucking setting up fake Snapchat accounts and telling me little loopholes and how to do this and how to do that and eating and fucking driving, and you see what I'm saying? Like, all types of goofy shit. Like, cut it out, man. Like, you know what I mean? But that's just the game, bro. Like, people, teachers' pets. You know what I mean? Gonna tell on everybody else, and everything everybody else doing is wrong but what they doing. Like, you know what I mean? But it's cool. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm more mad that I wasted my time. You feel me? And I'm more mad that, like, don't disrespect my work ethic. You see what I'm saying? Because if I'm coming to a gig, I'm putting that shit in 110%. You see what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even give a nigga a chance. That's how I know it's either one or two things. I just wasn't gonna make the cut anyway because y'all looking for robotic niggas. I skipped my lunch and everything. I ain't even take a fucking lunch, nigga. I was winded out there, Joan, but I was going hard. Like, I'm trying, you mean? But, bro, they want motherfuckers that's gonna be out that joint running. She told me, it was niggas out here like literally running door to door to door to door, grabbing 3-4 packages for 3-4 different addresses. I'm not doing all that shit. Like I told the bitch, I'm not a bit concerned about production and hourly production. I don't care about that. You told me that that's not room enough for disciplinary. That's all I needed to hear. Not that I'm gonna fall behind on purpose, but I'm not. And you can't tell me it was based off of my production and it wasn't personalized because I didn't give you a ride, smut, or because, you know, some shit like that, because it was snowing and it was cold as shit and you was gonna have to wait for that fucking bus. You just was on the phone with your kids telling them you be home to make some chicken and some rice and beans. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You must have thought you was getting a ride from your coworker that you was training. Oh no. You see what I'm saying? It had to be personalized, because you can't tell me it was about my production when you got motherfuckers that been on the job for a year, 2 years, 3 months, 2 months, 8 weeks, 6 weeks, and they still falling behind. We had to go rescue a bitch. We had to go help her. We took 18 stops off this bitch. I was there. I scanned them in. You see what I'm saying? She been there. She just was like, yeah, I guess I ain't getting no more sweet routes. They got me on the harder routes now. She been there and she still falling behind on production. That bitch personalized it, bro. She was a smut. I seen her type before, bro. I wasn't head over. I'm not, yeah, bitch, you don't get that from me. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm not no simp nigga, bro. I'm far from that. I don't give a fuck what you, and she really was busted. You feel me? But that's neither here or there. But like, I'm not one of them niggas that's like, oh, yo, you need a ride? I'll take you to the crib. It's too cold out here. It's snowing. You need to be in the car. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You know what I mean? I heard you on the phone with the kids. I know you trying to get home. Fuck no, bitch. Get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Get the Uber that you said was $23 and it was too high. Get that shit. I'm not giving you a ride, but for you to base that off of the decision and all that shit was nutty. But it is what it is. Like I said, at the end of the day, bills get paid, kids get taken care of regardless. You see what I'm saying? I just was trying, try my hand and just, the more the merrier. You see what I'm saying? Like, we in a fucked up economy right now. Why not? You know what I mean? Get back out here and work and just try to help the fam. But fuck Amazon. Like, for real. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas need to reevaluate all that shit. Fuck the DSP out, Ben Sullum, wherever that shit at. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all niggas is jokes. For real. Y'all clowns.